Now I will tell you about a very important optical device which is used to produce the plane polarized light. It is called the Nicol prism. It was made by the scientist Nicol, so after his name it is called Nicol prism. This prism was made by scientists Nicol. So, after his name, it is called Nicol prism. It is called Nicol prism. It is optical device to produce plane polarized light. It can be used as polarizer and analyzer of light. Principle. It is based on double refraction of light. The prism eliminates the O ray by total internal reflection and transmits only E, which is plane polarized. which is plane polarized. So this is based on the principle double reflection. I have told you it many times, and that it eliminates the O ray by total internal reflection and transmits the E ray, which is the plane polarized. Now I will tell you the construction of Nicol prism. Construction. It is made of calcite crystal, which is anisotropic and have tetragonal structure. Tetragonal structure. Its length is 3 times of width. So what we have that this length ratio width equal to 3:1. The faces at the border of the crystal are so grinded that angle of principal section are 68° and 112°. Now the crystal is cut along the longest diagonal into two pieces Now these pieces these cut pieces are polished and joined together by means of a transparent cement called Kannada balsam. Kannada balsam. So what that after grinding them, we choose the longest diagonal and then it is cut into two pieces. The cut portion are polished and then joined together by means of a transparent cement called the Kannada balsam. The lateral upper and lower faces are painted black so as to absorb the reflected O ray. इसके जो लेटरल फेसेस होते हैं उनको ब्लैक कर दिया जाता है। तो ब्लैक करने से क्या होता है कि जो ओ रे रिफ्लेक्ट होती है क्रिस्टल के अंदर उसको एब्जॉर्ब कर लिया जाता है। तो अब क्रिस्टल से केवल ई रे ही ट्रांसमिट होती है और ये ई रे जो होती है वो प्लेन पोलराइज्ड होती है। नाउ द वर्किंग। इसकी कार्यविधि क्या है? This is necessary to know. So first we are having the O ray, E ray and Kannada also. So we must know the refractive index of the crystal for O ray, E ray and the Kannada also. The refractive index of crystal for O ray mu naught, this is equal to 1.65. The refractive index of crystal for E ray, there is mu E, this is equal to 1.48. The refractive index of Kannada balsam This is equal to 1.55. Now I show you the ray diagram of this Nicoll prism. I think this is much larger. So what shall we do? Now this I have shown you, this is the Nicoll prism, section of the Nicoll prism. This is the Canada version. Canada version. Canada version. This is the incident ray. And I feel that this angle with this one, it is now 112 degree and this is now 68 degree. This is now 68. This is now 68 and this so much is 112 degree. This is the incident ray. It has both the vibrations, arrow and dot. Now this is being reflected into two rays. One have only the arrow vibrations. This goes out. This is the E ray. This has only the dot vibrations. And it is then reflected in this way and this is finally absorbed by this surface. So this is now O ray. O ray. So this is the incident ray having the dot and arrow vibrations. These are the two reflected rays. One has the arrow vibration, second the dot vibration. Now this is E ray. The E ray comes out from the crystal and O ray is reflected because the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle. So this O ray is reflected and absorbed by the crystal. So now you can see that this Canada version that has the refractive index 1.55 and the O ray has 1.65. So for that this Canada version acts as a rare medium. So the angle of incidence becomes more than the critical angle, and then it is internally reflected. The O ray. Totally internal, reflected by Canada-Walson as the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle. And it is absorbed. It is absorbed. By lower black painted surface. Black painted surface. And now you can see that for E-ray, we have 1.48. This is 1.55, Canada-Walson. So this acts as the denser medium. So for this E-ray, the Canada-Walson is a denser medium. So it is refracted and transmits through the crystal. The E-ray is refracted by Canada-Walson. Because its refractive index is more than the refractive index of E-ray. तो इससे ये ट्रांसमिट हो जाती है 10 E-ray is transmitted by the crystal and it is plane polarized. It is plane polarized. So thus by using the Nicol prism we can obtain the plane polarized light, and you can see that the O ray is totally internally reflected and then absorbed by the lower surface. So only the E ray goes out of the crystal, because for E ray that the Canada balsam acts as a denser medium and then it passes through the crystal. So E ray is plane polarized. Thus only one of the rays is absorbed by the crystal and another ray is allowed to pass through it. So this is what the plane polarized light by the Nicol prism. So this is a very important optical device to produce the polarized light. It can also be used as the analyzer. This means analyzer means that we have to detect whether the light coming from polarizer is plane polarized or not. So this analyzer detects the polarization of the light. So you all like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much.